Pending U.S. approval, Florida expects to have 2 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine ready to go by the end of the year.
And a CDC panel is recommending states give those first doses to healthcare workers in long-term care facilities. So when can you expect it? What should you expect when you get it? 8 on Your Side investigative reporter Victoria Price is here with some of those answers.
Yes, and the governor has also said that his top priority is getting the vaccines into nursing homes. So if you're a younger, relatively healthy person who does not work in a healthcare setting, don't expect to have access to a vaccine for at least another few months.
Not one, but 2 COVID-19 vaccines on the verge of FDA approval. But supply and logistical challenges will require releasing the vaccine in phases over several months.
They want to protect the people who are at most at risk first.
In Florida, that likely means long-term care facilities and healthcare workers first, followed by essential workers and those over 65 with underlying health conditions. Some are optimistic that all Americans who want a vaccine will have one by next June. But Dr. Michael Tang with USF Health is skeptical there will be enough to go around by then, unless more than just the front-runner Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are approved, not to mention the people who opt out.
This is a brand new vaccine. They have a little distrust. They may not want to get vaccinated.
Clinical trials found side effects to be similar to those from the flu shot: fatigue, headaches, maybe a slight fever. And a booster shot will be needed a few weeks later to ensure the vaccine is effective.
Can you legally require people to take this vaccine?
Legally, technically, the state can mandate that people get vaccinated.
But the governor has said he will not. One Florida lawmaker even filing a bill to try and prevent the state from doing so. USF's Dr. Jay Wolfson thinks that's wise because forcing the vaccine could create even more distrust from those already leery. And with vaccine access for the general population not expected until spring, he says there is still time to convince Floridians it's the right thing to do.
Voluntary participation is going to be very important.
The FDA will review Pfizer's vaccine on December 10th, followed by Moderna's on December 17th. If and when emergency authorization is granted, the companies say that they are ready to begin distribution within 24 hours of that.
Which is great. I mean, it really is truly warp speed, which
Yes.
is what they've called this whole system. But it's interesting. We've read studies. You've been studying this for a while, and it sounds like about half of Americans are very hesitant and skeptical to even get the vaccine. Is there sort of a threshold, a number of people that have to get it in order for them to know, hey, this really does work? It has the efficacy we expected.
Doctors tell me that threshold is around 70%. That is what they would like to see, 70% of the general population vaccinated. So yes, there will be that faction of people who, for a variety of reasons, will refuse to get the vaccine, and there's no convincing them otherwise. Experts are hopeful that because we will have a phased rollout over several months, that will give some people who are hesitant some time to adjust to the idea. If they're on the fence, they'll see that hopefully this is safe and effective, and they will feel comfortable come springtime getting the vaccine.
And once again, we're asking those frontline healthcare workers to step out in front on this too,
and to take the risk
be
if there
the
is one
example for
involved,
all of
yes.
us. Yeah. Thanks, Victoria.